Want to know all the secrets to making this puzzle slider card? I'm G with Creative Moments by G, and I have all those secrets for you. Let's get started. The first thing I always like to do is look at my color palette. Now look at what I've selected. Look at these rich colors. Cherry cobbler black, and then I have this beautiful patterned paper. Now I'm going to be working with the patterned paper Nest of Winter, and I'm also going to be working with the stamp sets Reindeer Fun because I'm taking a sentiment from here, and then Winterly Treetops because I'm using the dies to cut out a beautiful bird from that patterned paper. Because you know what I like to say, let the patterned paper do the work for you. So to create this beautiful puzzle slider card, we first need to get our base card cut. So go ahead and take your cardstock, bring in your trimmer, and let's get that cut to 9.5 by 4 1/4. I want to remind you that all these measurements are going to be listed over on creativemomentsbyg.com on my blog. And now we need to cut our cardstock to 9.5. So let's get that cut. Save this piece for later, right? Now let's do some score lines. We're going to score at 1. Let's move this cutting blade out of the way. So, at 2, 7.5, and 8.5. Now, another way to think about it is to score at 1 and 2 and flip your card over and score at 1 and 2 also. This creates the pop-out part of our card. Now, let's just go ahead and get this creased. So we're just folding it in and then folding it back. Turn it over. Do the same thing on the other side. And fold it back and give it a good crease. Now, look at that. Stands up perfectly, and this creates our little pop out right here. So that's the first secret. That's how easy this is. Now all we need to do are cut the mats that go on this. So we're going to cut our inside mat first, and I want to double mat it. So I'm going to use a black piece of cardstock, and I am going to cut it at 5 1/4 by 4. And that will fit perfectly right here in the center, just like this. But I want to go ahead and bring in some white. So my next mat will be 5 by 3 3/4. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and lay this down first. So let's get those two pieces put together. We're going to bring in our tape runner and just get that laid down on that black paper. Now, sometimes it's hard to see when you're laying on black paper, so go ahead and just bring in a little piece of scrap. That way you can see exactly where you're laying it. Perfect. Now we are going to stamp our message because we don't want to adhere it to our base card. We want to stamp it first just in case we have a little uh-oh, right? So I'm going to bring in my Night of Navy. Tap, tap, tap. Just going to put it right here in the corner. Hold it and let it transfer all that goodness. Now we're just going to go ahead and lay that down with our tape runner. Okay. Now let's think about our slider part. Now, the slider part are these mats right here. So let's go ahead and get those cut. You need to decide on the paper that you're going to use and decide whether it's directional or not. That's very important. Mine is directional. So I am going to cut my patterned paper first. And my patterned paper, I'm going to cut it at 2 3/4. And then I'm going to cut it by 1 3/4. Now I need 2 of those. So as I have this already in, I'm just going to cut another piece at 1 3/4. So now I have my directional paper cut. And this is 2 3/4 by 1 3/4. Let's just put that right here. Now I'm going to cut my black paper because I want my black mat underneath all my beautiful patterned paper. Now here's another secret. I want a mat behind all these little pieces of paper on the front of my card. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a 5 1/4 by 4. And this is going to do that for me. So while I am on the 4-inch side, I'm going to go ahead and cut this at 2. And now I'm going to double this cardstock. I'm going to put it in my trimmer and I'm going to cut at 3. Now I have my mats already cut to be the slider of my puzzle slider card. Look at that. They're already cut perfectly. Now I cut my patterned paper. It's going to go right here. And let me add a piece of white paper so that you can see exactly what we're doing. And I have my 2 little squares. And all I need to do on those is I cut 1 3/4 by 2 because I'm going to just decorate those. And we have our slider part already cut. So let's go ahead and put this together. It is so quick and so easy. So I'm just going to use a tape runner so that it doesn't slide. I'm going to just put some tape on the back of this patterned paper and lay it down. Do the same to this one. This not only makes this Christmas card, but it can be used for any occasion, and it is so much fun to create. Just love it. Now, I'm going to go ahead and lay down this white paper because I'm going to show you a secret to adding images after you've already laid it down. Okay, let me show you how to put this together. You're just going to close it like this, and we want a border of cherry cobbler of this red all the way around. So I'm going to put this large one here, and I'm just going to put this small one there. And do you see how we have the same border all the way around and they meet right in the center? So really what you need to do is get this one laid down exactly where you want it. So I know that I need some glue right there. So I'm just going to put a little bit of tape, and then I'm going to get this one lined up exactly where I want it, because this one is going to be the foundation for everything else. That's our little secret. So let's get that lined up right. Get it straight. And now we can come in and just line this one up, and it will automatically have the right border on it. So I'm putting my finger right here so I know where to stop, adding the tape. Just going to line that up. And it's exactly in the right place. And we're going to do the same thing with this one. We're going to line it up on that one. So let's go ahead and add our tape. Line it up. And now we're going to add our smaller one over here. And it lines up perfectly, see? So let's just add our tape again. Let's put it right against this one. And look at that. Lines up perfectly. But now we need to decorate these. And remember I said I was going to show you a secret? Okay, so we already laid these down. We forgot to decorate them. I have some beautiful branches and just some decorations that I want to bring in. But I need it to match right there, and maybe I want it cut off a little bit. How to do that after it's already laid down? All you need to do is bring in a piece of cardstock that has the corner. Where do you want it? See, I think I'll put this right on the top, just like this. And I'm going to need just a little piece cut off. I'm using, this is my template. I just snip that off. And now I have exactly what I need. Let's go ahead and bring in our silicone mat. Get a little bit of tape on there. And now I can add it because I know it's exactly the size that I need. Look at that. Perfect. What if we had something down here that we wanted to add? We can just add it, or if it goes off like this, once again, you bring in your little template, you add it wherever you want it, and then just cut it off. Let me show you how to do that. Turn it over and just snip it off. And now you can add it perfectly to your corner. Let's add some tape. We already have the edges cut, and we don't go over. Look at that. So just in case you forget to add your images before you add it to your base card, not to worry. That's the little secret to make sure you can do it. But let's go ahead and add a few little more. Let's add, I want to add this on some mini dimensionals just to give it some more interest. Let's see. Look at that. How cute is that? Now, we cut out a bird from the patterned paper, and I think I'll just add it right there on the inside. So let's just get some tape on it. We'll just add it right here. You still have plenty of room to write your message. Still closes perfectly. Now we are going to add our large design. Look at those birds. How pretty are they? And we are going to add them right here. Just like that. We're going to add them on some dimensionals. You don't have to add them on dimensionals. You can, if you want, just lay them flat. The only thing you need to make sure is that you don't go over this edge right here. And look at that. So pretty. Now you can add some more. You could also add another sentiment if you wanted, but we're just going to leave thinking of you. What do you think about this card? Don't you love this design? Were you inspired just a little bit? Oh my gosh, we hope you were. If you were, take a moment to support our channel, subscribe, and share with your crafty friends, and help us grow. We sure would appreciate it. But look at this. Oh my goodness. Now let me show you some other designs. Now, let me just give you another little secret. You can go ahead and make sure you crease this inside right here. This one right here. Give it a good crease. And that helps it to stay down. It stands up perfectly on your desk so that it looks just like that. It's almost like a picture. But look at those. Look at this one. Oh, so pretty. And look at that beautiful sentiment on the inside. Just love it. And finally, we had to do a little frosty, right? And look, we added some stickles to him so he would sparkle. We added our snowflakes. So take a moment, leave a comment. Let us know what you think about this design. It is so quick and it is so easy. Well, thank you so much for spending your time with me today. Maudie and I hope that you were inspired by this card. It is so quick and easy. Those little secrets I shared with you, I think they'll help you as you create this card. Well, until next time, Maudie and I hope your days are filled with creative moments. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.